The Moor, a tale of fear and fascination. In the heart of the savannah, there was a place no one spoke of aloud, a chasm carved into the earth like the mouth of a great, slumbering beast. We called it the Moor. Its jagged edges framed a darkness so deep that even the sun seemed afraid to linger too long above it. It was said to breathe, opening and closing with a rhythm too slow for the human eye to catch. The elders forbade us from going near it. They said the Moor swallowed those who dared linger at its edge. But I was always drawn to it, a sick fascination clawing at me, whispering that I had to see what lay within. I remember the first time I approached the Moor. The air around it felt different, heavier, as though it carried the weight of all the secrets buried beneath the savannah. My skin prickled and a tightness gripped my chest. My breathing grew shallow, each step toward that gaping void feeling like a mistake I couldn't take back. The Moor was closed that day, its jagged edges pressed together like clenched teeth. Relief washed over me at the sight, the same way I felt when a storm finally passed. Closed, it felt dormant, its menace contained. But even then, I felt exposed, as if unseen eyes watched me from the crevices between its jagged lips. That night, I couldn't sleep. Every time I closed my eyes, I saw it opening, slowly, deliberately. My body would jolt awake, drenched in sweat, my heart pounding. It was just a dream, I told myself. But the next morning, I heard whispers in the village the Moor had opened. The thought sent a cold shiver down my spine. When the Moor was open, the world felt wrong, like the air itself trembled with some unspoken fear. Animals avoided the area entirely. Even the acacia trees near its edge seemed to wilt, their roots curling away from the darkness below. Despite the warnings, I returned. I don't know why, maybe it was the dreams, or maybe it was the pull of something I couldn't explain. The Moor was open when I arrived, its darkness yawning wide. Standing at its edge, I felt exposed, as though the shadows within were peeling back layers of my mind, searching for my deepest fears. The smell hit me fast, a rancid, earthy stench that churned my stomach. I wanted to step back, but my legs refused to move. The ground beneath me felt alive, vibrating faintly, as though the earth itself was breathing. Then I heard it. A low, guttural sound that rose from the depths of the Moor, resonating in my chest like the growl of something ancient and hungry. It wasn't just a sound, it was a feeling, a deep, primal terror that made my knees buckle. Something moved in the shadows. At first, it was subtle, a flicker at the edge of my vision. Then it grew bolder, its shapes shifting and writhing just beyond the reach of the sunlight. They weren't human, but they weren't entirely alien either. Twisted forms with too many limbs and faces that seemed to change with every glance. One of them stepped forward, its form solidifying. Its eyes were empty voids, yet they pinned me in place, stripping me bare. My heart raced, my breath coming in short, panicked gasps. I wanted to scream, but no sound escaped my throat. It spoke, though its mouth didn't move. The voice was inside my head, whispering my fears back to me. You're afraid of being seen. You're afraid of being known. Tears streamed down my face as the words sank in. It was right. Every phobia, every hidden anxiety I'd ever buried deep within myself rose to the surface, exposed and raw. The shadows closed in, circling me like vultures. I don't remember running, but I must have. When I came to, I was back in the village, my body trembling uncontrollably. No one asked where I'd been, they already knew. The Moor had marked me. Since that day, I felt it calling to me, a pull I can't resist. I see it in my dreams, its darkness spilling out, reaching for me. The villagers say the Moor only takes those who return to it. But I don't think that's true. Even now, as I sit in my hut, I feel its breath on my neck, cold and relentless. The Moor doesn't need me to return. It's already inside me, feeding on my fears, waiting for the moment I finally give in. And when that moment comes, I know the Moor will open wide.